All right, hello. We're gonna be going from LaGuardia to Richmond, Virginia. Come on, man. Hey, Richmond. There we go. All right. A nice quick flight. Let's modulate this musica. All right, there we go. All right, what do we got? LaGuardia 731, huh? They really taking off 3-1? Are they taking off 3-1? Let's see. What are they doing here? I find it hard to believe they're taking off 3-1. We'll see what runway they're taking off of here in a second. I'll get to finish getting the video set up. I find that hard to believe they're taking off a 3-1. I think it's very often they take off a 3-1. I don't think my bot's working on Discord. All right, let's see. Is somebody gonna take off here? It looks like they're taking off a 1-3. That's what my thought would be. We got these three guys sitting there in the Alpha Alpha Bravo Bravo Charlie Charlie. Is that? Yeah, that's Delta Delta there. Let's see where he goes. I would say it's likely he's going to. Yeah, he's taking off 1-3. Yeah, I didn't think they were taking off 3-1. So let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll take off of. First, let's start like this. Oh my God! Come on, game. See 95. Okay, game. Come on, man. Let me scroll. Very obnoxious one doesn't let me scroll. All right, that'll be my departure gate. That's where the real flight took off of. Definitely they're taking off of 1-3. Okay, departures. Let's see. We want LaGuardia 7 off of 1-3. That's going to be just a vector off JF and K. That's good. And then we're going into Richmond. That's a weird arrival. We're not going to be doing that. Let's see. What are they landing in Richmond? Wind showing at 0. What's the length on runway 20? Runway 20 is 6,600. No, we're not landing on that. So we'll probably land on 16 or 34. Yeah, let's see. Plan on 34. Let's go ILS 34. And pot. Well, it looks like the pot wine. So again, we're coming from the east, so the likelihood of us doing that way would be a nay. Are they all going that way? That's interesting. I wonder. Oh, they're probably trying to keep you out of Norfolk. Is probably what they're doing here. Wind is calm. We'll land on. Wind is calm. We'll actually land on 16, I think. Wind's calm, so we'll land on 16. That is weird, that arrival. That is very strange, that arrival. This, I would say, is more normal here. Yeah, let's do that. That looks better. Spider 616. All right, let's make sure this didn't screw itself up here. All right, taking off of gate 95, going on 13. Yeah, they're definitely taking off 13. Let's see what the filed altitude was here. They're planned for, okay, they're flying at 260, but they're planned at 280, so we'll put in 280. All right, 280's in there. Let's go ahead and customize this. What's the flight number? Flight number is 5313. All right, that's good. Go weight and balance. Probably 50's fine. Let's zoom out. We'll see where the fuel. I gotta click on it actually to get it to work here. That's plenty of fuel. Probably excessive fuel. Let's take it down a little bit. Let's go like 45%, I'd say. All right, that's still a little high. Let's go down to 40%. It's a shortish flight. All right, that looks good. All right, let me write it down so we have it. How's it going, Sergeant? Good to see you again. How are you? All right, so we'll do 1-3 gold mine. Mine 8. Let's see, it's Spider. Spider 4 off 1 to 1-6. Okay, ILS 1-6. Into Rickmond. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and we'll start it up. Try to remind myself to get my picture before I move on. All right, live stream got all set up here. I think we're good there. Okay, good. The old mighty 150. Let's grab the origination checks. We'll start cold and dark. All right, let's grab this picture here. All right, nice. Actually, I want to grab that one too. That one's better. Okay, good. Let's put that in paint. I always forget to do this, then I try to do a thumbnail later. It's a pain in the ass. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, good. All right, let's go ahead. Truck hours off. Let's go ahead. Cold and dark on the airplane. How you doing today, Sergeant? You got to work today too? All right, chocks are in place. All right, circuit breakers closed, nose wheel steering is off, hydraulics are off, landing gears down, flaps boilers 0, slats flaps set to 0, radars are off, ADG manual stow, emergency batteries normal, and battery master's coming on. All right, check the DC page, make sure we have 22 volts. We do. We want to go back to the status page. We want to go to open the door, APU and byte, SOV valve open, APU door, waiting for that to open. APU door is open, APU spooling. We'll get performance going while we wait for that. We'd want to watch it start, but I do a fire test too. We'll do a quick fire test here. Fire test shows okay. All the lights come on for fire test. That's good. Can I do a... I don't know if I can do a stick test here. All right, packs and recirc are on. Right, AC, DC, hydraulics 3A, and we're good. All right, back to status page there. Right, IRS are going to nav. All right, emergency equipment check, gear pins, safe pins on board, airplane document check, hydraulics 3A, FMS initialization is going next. All right, good. All right, position in it. We are at KLGA. Grab GPS 1, put GPS 1 in. We'll go ahead to the flight plan, KLGA. Going to Richmond, Virginia's. All right, that is in. All right, we are 5313, 5313. All right, that's in. I'll go ahead and execute that. Departure is going to be Goldmine 8 off of runway 13. Arrival is going to be the ILS 16, and we're doing the Spider full Spider. And I don't know if we're going to Mall. Let me quickly look for the transition, probably, but we'll check the transition. See if the Mall VOR. Yep, Mall. Okay, Mall. Execute that. All right, let's go to the legs page. All right, 134 on the heading. Kiwi, Vobos, Goldmine. And then Jersey. Jersey, SBJ, Biggie, 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 can't you see? That's your words, just hypnotize me. Alright, Biggie, likely, definitely it's going to be north 40, it's not north 17, we'll tell you that much. Copes, we copes with the flight planning here. Stowen. Sacre. Murph. Murph. I believe it's Mall after that. Murph. Nope, Tubin. Tubin. And then Mall. Alright. Alright, flight plans in. Alright, let's, doors are, did I open all the doors? I did. Okay, doors are all open. Let's see what else I gotta do here. Let's go ahead, we'll turn on the fuel pumps. We'll go ahead and I'll shut the crossfeed off right now. Do it when we're supposed to. That's fine. Alright, we're still waiting on the IRS, so we'll go ahead and we'll do the, we need to do the performance in here. So what are we at? 7890. Alright, that's all in there. VNAV setup's good. Okay. That's good. Copy that. Put a legs on that. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's all set in there. Internal, external pre-flights complete. Pedal seat and harness checked. I have to do a stall test here. Alright, landing gear overheat test.
Overheat.
Okay, there we go. We'll go ahead and we'll do an ice test. If I can find it. It's right here. Oh, come on, don't do that. Alright, let's see. Alright, internal, external pre-flights complete. Pedal seat and harness are adjusted. Crew oxygen masks are check set. Audio warning panel check. Electric power panel check. Fire detection is complete. External light panel check. Fuel panel, bleed air panel check. APU is checked. Start panel check. That all is going to go all auto. Right, are all auto. Windshields on low, probes are on. Standby compasses check, stall test complete, nose wheel steering's off, clock set. EFIS control check, instruments check, ICAST is checked, anti-skid test, we're not going to bother. Overheat test is complete, upper pedestal and thrust lever quadrants are both checked. Alright, let's grab ATIS. We're still waiting on IRS to align, we can't move until that.
Kilo 1500 Zulu. Wind 053 at 6.
Hello, hello, Bronson, how are you?
Sky condition, few clouds at 3,400 feet, few clouds at 4,900 feet. Temperature, 18. Dew point, 10. Altimeter 30.14.
14.
ILS runway 4 in use. Landing and departing runway 13. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact, you have Kilo.
Kilo, we have Kilo.
Clearance
delivery Endeavour 531 IFR to Richmond, ready to copy.
Endeavour 531 is cleared to Richmond Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 13 climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 124.45 squawk 1617.
Endeavour
be running off
531
2.
cleared to Richmond Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 13 climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure on 124.45 squawk 1617.
All right, there we go. Let's go ahead to ground services here. All right, good. All right, we're just waiting on IRS to align here. And then once that goes, we'll be ready to go here. All right.
Ground Delta 2411
Originally
heavy,
check crew. I
requesting
already
end
did
of
all that,
pushback.
so we'll just go to before start.
Delta
Passenger
2411
sign on,
heavy,
landing
request
elevation. I
end
gotta set
pushback
that.
received.
Landing elevation is set. Altimeters are 3015, and we are showing whatever we're showing within 75 feet of field elevation. IRS is waiting and radio nav set. Takeoff briefing.
And hold short of runway 13 by a taxiway.
Takeoff briefing. We'll be taking off runway 13 with plenty of runway. If we have an emergency before 80 knots, we're going to stop on the runway. After 80 knots, we're only stopping for critical items. After V1, we'll go ahead and we'll take it in the air. We'll come back and we will plan to land on 13. We'll do left traffic back to 13. Takeoff briefing complete. So we're just waiting on IRS. IRS is now aligned. IRS is aligned. Before start checklist complete, let's close it up. Go to the doors page.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All
Doors are
passengers
closed. Go to
aboard.
flight controls page. Check the trim. 6.9. Okay. 6.9. And in the green. Alright. And we'll push.
Ground Endeavour 531 requesting pushback.
Endeavour 531 pushback request accepted.
Alright. Track IR is coming back on. That's always fun when you wake up with injuries. Brake off, brakes off, flaps can go. Now we'll go ahead and we'll start spinning one. So you'd stick up one finger, the one finger to tell them you want to start engine 1. They would usually give you a point to it and spin their finger to show you to spin it. I accidentally clicked that, so that's going to screw me up. Yeah, there's 20. Alright, let me fix my view. Accidentally clicked the center mouse button.
Ground Endeavour 531 requesting the end of pushback.
Endeavour 531 request to end pushback received.
Alright, one's up. Let's go ahead and taxi out on 1.
Please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of
I'll
an
leave that on
emergency.
for now.
During an emergency, please remain in your seat
Alright,
with
flight
your seatbelt
controls.
fastened and your seats in the upright position.
Free and
In case of a
correct.
drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during the evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here.
Alright, after start checklist.
You'll be instructed to get into the brace position.
Alright, generators are auto, electrics are checked, bleed valves are auto, packs are on. AP is going to stay on until we get 2 spooled, anti-ice going to be off, nose wheel steering is armed, taxi checklist, slats flaps set to 8, flight controls are free and correct, trims are 6.9 in the green, thrust reversers are armed, flight instruments I already checked, and brake temperatures are checked. Taxi checklist complete. Alright, good. Already taxi.
Ground Endeavour 531 with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
Endeavour 531 taxi to and hold short of runway 13 using taxiway Zulu Bravo Papa cross runway 22 Papa.
Zulu Bravo
Contact
Papa.
tower on 118.
We'll hold short of
7
22,
when
but
ready.
they want us to cross.
Taxi taxi to and hold short runway 1 tree via
Alright, we'll do a
taxiway
little
Zulu
brake check.
Bravo Papa cross
Brake
runway
check, brake
22
check's good.
Papa Endeavor 5 tree 1 tree.
You'd hand it off to the other pilot to let them brake check as well. Alright, and the red ICAS message there is oil pressure on engine 2 because we don't have the second turbine spooled, so. We'll taxi out on one turbine again because the engines burn a lot more fuel than that APU does. I don't know what it is in this plane yet, but it is 120 pounds per hour in the 145. So, you know, you're burning a lot more than 120 pounds at idle. Like right now, let's go to idle. Currently burning at least, I would say, yeah, 440 pounds per hour at idle. So, you know, it's a lot more fuel burn for taxi out. Just, you know, we don't need the thrust. You just use one engine to taxi out, save a lot of fuel. You know, it doesn't really save that much fuel each leg, but, you know, you think of it from a company perspective. If you save, I don't know, 30 pounds of fuel every flight, every day, you know, that really adds up. All right, taxiing at 13. Right, go ahead and I gotta grab and brief the departure here.
Ground Delta 2 Tree 906 Heavy, requesting pushback.
Start putting this
Delta
into
2 Tree 906 Heavy pushback request accepted.
all right, so I'm gonna grab the overlay for gold mine. And I'll brief the gold mine here. You know what, I don't really want the overlay. Let's see if I can just grab it here. All right, gold mine 8. So we're gonna go to Kiwi. We want to be above 2,500 Kiwi, a max of 220 knots. We want to go to Vobos, max 220 knots, above 4,500, and then out to gold mine. And then we'll get we'll be on a vector of 335, and then we'll get told to go on course. So that's pretty much the brief out for the gold mine. So 13, it's in here. Let's go to legs page real quick. 134 is going to be our initial heading here, so. Got a plane coming up on 4 there, rather.
Endeavor 5 Tree 1 Tree, hold position. Caution the Airbus A20N on the runway.
Yeah, we got him here. Not really on the runway, he's on the taxiway.
Hold position Endeavor 5 Tree 1 Tree.
Ground Endeavor 509-4, requesting pushback. Endeavor 509-4, pushback request accepted.
He just disappeared, so I'm taxi.
Endeavor 5 Tree 1 Tree, continue taxi.
Roger, Endeavor 5 Tree 1 Tree.
We're gonna go ahead and spin 2. And we'll start the timer when the engine comes up.
Ground Delta 557 heavy taxi to the gate. Delta 557 heavy taxi to gate Charlie 10 via taxiway, Golf Bravo Hotel.
Alright, 17. Here's 20%.
Taxiing to gate Charlie 10 using taxiway, Golf Bravo Hotel, Delta
Shit, come on,
557
give me
heavy.
I hate this. I really do.
Delta
gonna have to spin
557
it
heavy,
again.
hold position. Caution the on the taxiway.
It's friggin' annoying, that is.
Delta 557 Heavy, continue taxi. Ground Endeavour 509 or 4, with Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Endeavour 509 or 4 taxi to and hold short of runway 13 using taxiway Zulu Bravo Mike cross runway
Gotta make sure we don't have a hump guard here.
1 Lima cross
We're clear to cross.
Tango Papa cross runway 22 Papa. Contact tower on 118.7 when ready.
All right, we're good here. All right.
Endeavour 531 hold position. Caution the Airbus A20N on final.
That's a late call. This is why they tell you to hold
Taxiing
short.
Runway 13 by a taxiway Zulu Bravo Mike cross runway 1 Juliet cross runway 1 Lima cross runway 13 Tango.
This is why they tell you to
Papa,
hold
cross
short
runway 22
as
Papa, Endeavour
default,
509
and then they
or 4.
clear you. They don't do it the other way around like the game does. They
Hold
don't clear
position,
your
Endeavour
cross and then tell you to
5313.
stop. They tell you to stop and then they clear your cross. Completely backwards.
Roger
Here he
Delta
comes.
557 Heavy.
We got a gap in here we're going to try to make. Let's see. I got to be ready to cross here. I need to start my timer. Need that engine up for at least a minute. We got to be ready to cross here quickly. So yeah, when they give you the taxi instruction, they would tell you to hold short of runway 4. And then when you get there, as you approach, they tell you, they would tell you to cross, or you stop. They don't tell you to cross and then tell you to stop. It's backwards and silly. There we go. He's turning off. We're probably going to get the taxi here in a second.
Endeavour 531 hold position. Caution the
Jesus.
Airbus A20N on final.
I can make the gap there, guy.
Hold position Endeavour 5313.
I could have made that gap. Look how far out he is. I would have made the gap. She's going to hold me here for a while.
Ground Delta 2758 Heavy taxi to the gate. Delta 2758 Heavy taxi to gate tree using taxiway Golf Bravo.
Oh, yeah, I would have been plenty clear. No problem. We'll see if I can get this gap in here because, I got a couple lined up.
Gate tree by a taxiway. Golf Bravo, Golf Alpha Delta 2758 Heavy.
See, they don't want to clear me to cross now as this guy's slowing down. But as soon as he starts turning, she should have sent me. As soon as that airplane starts turning, they need to send me. Else I'm never gonna get across. I'll go if they don't. Again, I gotta do for the game here. Like, she should probably, as soon as that one starts turning, they should send me. Which I'll just do now because I'm not going to spend all day doing this here. There we go. All right, here we go. So watch, I should have no problem getting across here.
Endeavour 5313 hold position.
See, she's going to give me the whole, she'll literally do it every plane. Now watch. I just need to be cleared across by the time that plane touches down. See? No problem. So it's just the game not knowing what it's doing.
Roger, Endeavour 5313.
The captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
Right, we got 2 minutes in the can, so we're good to take off here. That engine's been up long enough. I gotta shut the APU off though. Okay.
Tower Endeavour 5313 ready for departure runway 13 IFR to Richmond.
Endeavour 5313 altimeter 30.141053 at 6. Cleared for takeoff runway 13. Tower Spirit Wings 2022 Heavy 8 miles southwest inbound ILS runway for approach. Skywest 4118 Heavy turn next taxiway.
Skywest doesn't have any heavies.
Spirit Wings 2022 Heavy tower.
Spirit doesn't
Altimeter
have any heavies.
30.141053 at 6. Cleared ILS runway for approach. Skywest 4118 Heavy contact ground on 121.85.
I'd like to get my takeoff clearance called here. Come on, man. There we go.
Cleared ILS runway for approach Spirit Wings 2022 Heavy. Spirit Wings 2022 Heavy follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind 053 at 6. Cleared to land runway 4.
Airspeed's up.
121.85, SkyWest 4118 heavy.
Here's B1.
Goodbye.
I didn't put the performance speeds in.
Clear to land runway for Spirit Wings 2022 heavy. Tower American 605 heavy 8 miles southwest inbound ILS runway for approach. American
gears up.
605 heavy tower. Altimeter tree 0.14 wind 05 tree at 6. Cleared ILS runway for approach. Cleared ILS runway for approach American 605 heavy.
Alright. Game's kind of annoying with some of that stuff. Like they don't let me, like they would pause to let me answer that radio call, especially it's a takeoff clearance.
American
I
605
don't fart
heavy
around with
number
that.
2 for landing. Follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind 05 tree at 6. Cleared to land runway 4. Brickyard 4550 heavy turn next taxiway.
What the did they cancel my, oh my god, they cancel my they cancel my
Endeavour
IFR.
5313 is type 4 miles southeast
God
of
damn it.
LaGuardia, 3,200 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo
So
airspace.
annoying.
Endeavour 531 New York
Pain in the
approach.
balls.
Squawk 4125.
This game is just very frustrating.
Squawk 4125, Endeavour 5313.
Endeavour 531 radar contact 5 miles northwest of Kennedy, 4,900 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Didn't like that I took off. I called the takeoff
Cleared through the
clearance.
Bravo
It
airspace,
got
Endeavour
stepped on,
5313.
so they didn't like that I took off technically without clearance. But that's stupid because it's
New
the
York
game
approach
fucking up.
Endeavour
It's not me.
53135 miles northwest of
I
Kennedy.
constantly have to
Request
pay for the
IFR
game's
to Richmond, ready
mistakes,
to copy.
which is annoying.
Endeavour 531 is cleared to Richmond Airport as filed. Squawk 4125.
Very frustrating, this game.
Endeavour 531 cleared to Richmond
There's Manhattan.
Airport as filed. Squawk 4125.
See LaGuardia off the right here. We're just over JFK
Endeavour
now.
531 read back correct. Radar contact
There's the expressway.
7,700 feet. Altimeter tree 0.15. Continue to GLDMN
I
turning
think
and
the
following
expressway's
heading
higher
tree
up there. There's
10.
LaGuardia.
Resume own navigation climb and maintain flight level 200. Keep speed not above 220 knots.
Continue to GLDMN turning and following heading tree 10. Proceed on course climb and maintain flight level 200. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Endeavour 531.
200.
Endeavour 531 contact New York Center on 121.125. Good day.
Going to 121.125 Endeavour 531.
I am two. On two.
New York Center Endeavour 531 is passing 11,400 feet, climbing flight level 200.
Endeavour 531 New York Center altimeter tree 0.15 radar contact continue. Endeavour 531 traffic is 8 o'clock 3 miles at
It's doing this stuff where it's
15,800 feet
being
Airbus
weird again.
A20N. Report them in sight.
Endeavour 531 traffic not in sight.
I gotta put it on course. It's doing the thing where it's turning the wrong direction for some reason. Alright, direct Jersey. They told us to go on course.
New York Center Piedmont 5787 Heavy is passing flight level 235 climbing flight level 290.
Alright, fuel cross these auto bleeds in, AP are set, thrust reversers are off, cast is checked, climb check is complete.
Endeavour 531 traffic is 3 o'clock 3 miles at 15,700 feet Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Endeavour 531 have the traffic.
lovely clear day.
Endeavour 531 tree, contact New York Center on 118.975. Good day.
118.975 Endeavour 531 tree. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 531 tree is passing 17,900 feet, climbing flight level 200.
Standard altimeters all around, all
Endeavour
around.
531 tree, New York Center radar contact. Continue to Jersey.
Jersey.
Endeavour 531 tree, climb and maintain flight level 280.
280. That's the final.
Climb and maintain flight level 280 Endeavour 531 tree.
280.
Endeavour 531 tree, contact New York Center on 133.15. Good day.
130.15 Endeavour 5313, sir.
Going to 133.15 Endeavour 531 tree. New York Center Endeavour 531 tree is at flight level 195, climbing flight level 280.
Endeavour 531 tree, New York Center radar contact. Continue to Jersey.
Jersey. We're over Jersey now. Gonna pick up some gabagool. Oh, gabagool. The old gabagool. Alright, let's see. Not the airport. Give me the VOR, please. Thanks. We're going on Q75 is the route we're on. Could have put that in, but I just would have made it easier to flight plan, but it's not a big deal to put them in. It's not a big plan to have to put them in manually either. After Murph, what's after Murph? Tubin. Tubin Mall, and then we go into the arrival. All right. In fact, let me look. I'm gonna see what the Minister Bird fix I put in for this is. Let's plan on FAC.
Airbus 66 Juliet, contact Newark approach on 127.6. Good day. Going to 127.6 Airbus 66 Juliet.
To Mall. That's 270 for 280. All right, good. I've got the approach in on the on Navigraph. All right, once we level off here, we'll do it now. We'll go ahead and let the people sit. Should be a pretty quick flight in. We'll check here. Hour 14. It'll be less than that. We haven't accelerated yet. So once we accelerate, I did kind of a max performance climb. I just stayed at 220 the whole way up instead of going like 280. Take us a little second to accelerate, seeing I didn't accelerate in the climb. Pretty quick flight here. We'll fly Richmond back.
Endeavour 5313, contact New York Center on 124.625. Good day.
124.625 Endeavour 5313. Goodbye. New York Center, Endeavour 5313, flight level 280.
Endeavour
Very clear.
5313, New York Center radar contact. Continue to Biggie.
Biggie, big biggie. Can't you see? Let's check the weather in
New York
Richmond.
Center, Delta 2412
Did not do that
heavy,
before we
is
left.
passing flight level 210, climbing flight level 250.
7 statute miles scattered at
Delta
5.
2412 heavy,
Yeah, so
New York Center
we don't
radar
need
contact.
we
Continue.
don't need an alternate. Of course, we would have done that already. Well, dispatch would have done that. Like you get your you don't do the flight plan. You get the flight plan from dispatch, and then you can do what you need to after that, whether you want to change it or not, or change parts of it. That was likely just the game updating the weather, and it kicks us all around, as you can see. What is this up here? What city is that? I'm interested in this city here. You see river, up off the left side. Is that Philly? I don't think so. Still coming up. It's on the river. It's right on the river. It's somewhere around here. I don't know. It's off our left somewhere over here. No, it's not. I don't know what it is. Willow Grove. Somewhere over there. Somewhere in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania.
New York Center Spirit Wings 842 Heavy is at 16,500 feet, climbing flight level 210. Spirit Wings 842 Heavy, New York Center altimeter 30.14 radar contact.
We cruising.
Continue.
We cruising.
Endeavour 49er 13 Heavy, contact
New York Center on 118.975. Good day.
Endeavour doesn't have any heavies. What are you doing?
New York Center American 1602 Heavy is at 7,700 feet climbing flight level 190. American 1602 Heavy, New York Center altimeter 30.14 radar contact, continue to Metro.
Started working on a tutorial video for Stormer X. It usually takes me 3 or 4 tries to get it how I want, so it's not too verbose.
Contact New York Center on 135.45. Good day. Endeavour 531 did you copy?
I missed you. I missed you. What did you say? Good frequency, Brian?
Going to 135.45 Endeavour 531. New York Center Endeavour 5313 flight level 280. Endeavour 5313 New York Center radar contact, continue to STOEN. Endeavour 5313 traffic is 6 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 275 Airbus A20N.
I don't have rear view mirror, so I'm not going to be able to see that.
Delta 2412 heavy traffic
Right,
is 12
well,
o'clock,
step
2
on me
miles
then.
at
I'll
flight
try to
level
answer you.
285.
Bad
Report them in
conversationalist.
sight. American 85 heavy contact,
stepping on
approach
me.
on 125.4.
Keep stepping. Keep stepping.
Good day. Wisconsin 6154 traffic is 8 o'clock, 4 miles at 17,800 feet Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. New York Center Brickyard 4639er Heavy is passing 10,800 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
Click it. God.
Endeavour 531 traffic, not in sight. 125.4 American 85 Heavy. Goodbye. New York Center Cessna November 525 Delta Papa 12,800 feet. Cessna November 525 Delta Papa
Gonna
New York
constantly
Center altimeter
block the radio there so I can't
30.13
call in.
radar contact. Continue to Eileen. Endeavour 5313 traffic, not in sight.
A 9.
Delta 2412 heavy traffic in sight. American 2672 heavy contact Philadelphia approach on 126.85. Good day. Wisconsin 6184 traffic is 6 o'clock, 4 miles at 10,900 feet Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. 126.85, American 2672 Heavy. Goodbye. New York Center Jazz 89er Tree 1 Heavy is passing 4,300 feet, climbing flight level 270. Wisconsin 6154, have the Airbus A20N in sight. Wisconsin 6184, have the traffic. Tree decimal 875, Brickyard 4639er Heavy. Goodbye. New York Center Cessna November 560 Romeo Whiskey is passing 12,300 feet, climbing 14,000 feet. Cessna November 560 Romeo Whiskey, New York Center altimeter tree 0.11 radar contact, continue. Exejet 572 climb and maintain flight level tree 10. Climb and maintain flight level tree 10, Exejet 572. Wisconsin 6154, contact New York Center on 132.5. Good day. One 132.5, Wisconsin 6154. Goodbye. Generic 8, Kilo Alpha, contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day. New York Center Blue Streak 5329er is passing 9,800 feet, descending 8,000 feet. Blue Streak 5329er, New York Center altimeter tree 0.11 radar contact, continue to belay. Going to 1 tree, 2.55 generic 8 Kilo Alpha.
Endeavour 531 contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day.
Going to 132.55 Endeavour 531. Washington Center, Endeavour 531 flight level 280.
Endeavour 531 Washington Center, radar contact continue. Washington Center, Dover, November 412 Juliet Sierra is at flight level 200, climbing flight level 220. Dover, November 412 Juliet Sierra, Washington Center, radar contact continue. Generic 8 Kilo Alpha traffic is 6 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 285. Report them in sight. Endeavour 531 traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 260 generic. Report them in sight.
Endeavour 531 don't have generic in sight.
Washington Center, Blue Streak 5329er, 9,800 feet. Blue Streak 5329er, Washington Center, altimeter 30.13 radar contact, continue to Bravo Alpha Lima. Generic 8 Kilo Alpha traffic in sight. Generic 8 Kilo Alpha traffic alert. 6 o'clock less than 1 mile flight level 285. Report them in sight. Endeavour 5313 traffic alert. 6 o'clock less than 1 mile flight level 260 generic. Report them in sight.
I can't see behind me. I don't have a rear view mirror or
Endeavour
underneath me.
5313 traffic not in sight.
It's this airport here on my left. That's the guy he's warning me about, right up the one.
Generic 8 Kilo Alpha traffic in sight.
College Park, Maryland. About 35 knot headwind here.
Blue Streak 5329er, contact Potomac approach on 124.2. Good day. .2 Blue Streak 5329er. Goodbye. Endeavor 5313, contact Washington Center on 120.65. Good day. Southwest 3360 Heavy, contact Washington Center on 120.65. Good day.
120.65 Endeavor 5313. Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavor 5313, flight level 280.
Endeavor 5313, Washington Center, radar contact, continue. Washington Center, Southwest 3360 Heavy, is passing 13,200 feet, climbing flight level 190. Southwest 3360 Heavy, Washington Center, altimeter 30.09, radar contact, continue. Cessna 5, Charlie Sierra, contact Washington Center on 134.15. Good day. One 134.15, Cessna 5, Charlie Sierra. Goodbye. Washington Center, JetBlue 1923 Heavy, is passing 12,100 feet, climbing flight level 230. JetBlue 1923 Heavy, Washington Center, altimeter 30.12, radar contact, continue. Southwest 571 Heavy, contact Potomac approach on 124.7. Good day. Going to 124.7 Southwest 571 Heavy.
Washington Center Envoy Tree 595 Heavy is at flight level 190, climbing flight level 250. Envoy Tree 595 Heavy Washington Center radar contact continue.
Envoy doesn't have any heavies.
Washington Center Generic November 188 Kilo Alpha is at flight level 260, descending flight level 240. Generic November 188 Kilo Alpha Washington Center radar contact continue. United Tree 4 Heavy contact Washington Center on 1 tree 2.55. Good day. Washington Center, Delta 1 Tree 908 Heavy, is passing flight level tree 60, descending flight level tree 20. Delta 1 Tree 908 Heavy, Washington Center radar contact continue.
Hello, Servany. 70? How are you? Not sure how to say it with the tildes.
Cessna 904 Victor, contact Potomac approach on 125.05. Good day.
On our way to Richmond, Virginia. Alright, we're on our way to Mall now. So, you start to see we get some mountain towns out here. See right up here on our left is going to be, see how we're hooking hard left, so we're pretty much coming up a beam, the airport right now. Going out to Mall and coming back toward. Alright, let's get briefing. As we're starting to get in here, so. Alright, so we're coming to Mall right now, and then we
Endeavor
have
531 tree, contact Washington Center on 133.2. Good day.
133.2.
133.2 Endeavor 531 tree. Goodbye.
121.675 Delta.
Washington Center, Endeavor 531 tree, flight level 280.
Endeavor 531 tree Washington Center radar contact continue to Mike Oscar Lima.
Right, we're going to Mall. I'm going to be coming in here for, looks like FAC is what is going to be the initial approach fix. Let's go ahead and look at that. So here's the, where are we at here? Trying to find, I didn't select the arrival here. What are we doing for the arrival here? I didn't put the arrival in. Spidey 4. Spider 4 right here. Okay, that's Mall right there. Right. That's the arrival there. Let's see if I can fix the legs here. Okay, right here. Let's see if I can bring this up. Direct to Mall to. I put the leg in there. Mall to Spider. That's all right. Anyway, so we'll plan to come up here. We're gonna go hit Mall, and then we'll go in on this this part of the approach here. And then it's probably gonna bring us out and then attach up here. So
Endeavor
let's go.
531 tree contact Washington Center on 121.675. Good day.
21675C.
Going to 121.675 Endeavour 531 tree. Washington Center,
go ahead and
Endeavour
look at that
531
again.
tree, flight
Gotta get a
level
brief in here.
280.
All right, here's the
Endeavour
Spider 4.
531 tree, Washington Center, radar contact. Continue to Mike Oscar Lima.
All right, we're going to Montebello now. Then we're Zumot, Dixon. Reading, we want to be at 13,000 feet at 13,000. Hem, we want to be between 12,000 11,000 at 280 knots. Spider at 8,000. Looks like we're going out to Deer, and then we're going to get a vector for the ILS. We'll go ahead and brief the ILS. Where's that? Why do I not have the ILS in the bottom here? Here it is, right here. And then we're going to be doing the ILS into runway 16, 110.715, final approach course. MSA is going to be 2006 on the left, on the west side, 2000 on the east side. DA is going to be 367 feet. Airport elevation 167 feet. Here we're going to come in from the vector to Fibug.
135.4 southwest 137.
So we want to be 2,500 at Fibug. We want to be down to 920 feet at, actually, Fibug, we're going to intercept the glide slope at 2,500. We'll take that in.
Washington Center, Cessna, November
We can go down to 367 feet. The glide slope does go out. We're going to go down to an MDA of 580 feet. That brief's complete as well. Alright, so get all that in. Let's go ahead and let's put in a little bit of cabin altitude on there. That will do it. We have a reasonably sized mountain out here. Alright, so we're going to be down to 13,000 at Reading. So 15,000 feet we need to lose for Reading. So we want to figure probably at least 5 minutes out we want to start a descent into Zumot. He'll probably, it looks like Maul, they want us at, yeah, they want us at 210, so I'm going to get a descent now. Because they'll neglect
Washington
it.
Center, Endeavour 531 tree. Request flight level 210.
Endeavour 531 tree, descend and maintain flight level 210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 Endeavour 531 tree.
Alright, 210. Alright, so we need to make Montebello at 210. So we'll make that now.
Cessna Tree Sierra Romeo, contact Washington Center on 127.925. Good day.
Let's put some speeds in.
127.925 Cessna Tree Sierra Romeo.
Alright, land elevation set, fuel is checked, TCAS is set, radar is going to be off, CAS is checked, landing data is set, approach briefing is complete. Seatbelt signs on. Let the flight attendant know. What are we looking at? 25 minutes? It looks like these mountains are about 6,000 feet tall. Maybe a little bit lower than that. 4,062.
Endeavour 531 tree, contact Washington Center on 127.925. Good day.
127.925, see ya.
Going to 127.925 Endeavour 531 tree.
Alright, that's 220 for 210. go ahead. I'm gonna steer us over there now. Ah, you know what? I'll let it do it itself. See what it does.
Northeast. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway tree 1 approach. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect vectors visual runway tree 1 approach Cessna Tree Sierra Romeo.
Alright, making the turn here. Gonna do it. Alright, then for Reading we need to be at 13,000. So, got 8,000 left to go. 8. Yeah, 8,000 left to go. Alright, we're gonna go direct to Zuma. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to people. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving in Richmond in about 15 minutes. Smash seatbelt signs on. Thank you for flying with us, and we'll see you next time. Done. Yep. Speed, speed, speed. All right, let's see. Reading, we're going to be Reading in 4 minutes. We got to lose 8,000. That's 2,000 feet per minute. So go ahead and we'll ask for it now. I didn't tune, huh?
Washington Center, Endeavour
Flick
5
it
tree,
over.
1 tree, flight level 210.
Delta 1 tree 9er 8 heavy contact Washington Center on 127.925. Good day. Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree Washington Center radar contact. Continue to DXOON. Going to 127.925 Delta 1 tree 9er 8 heavy.
Washington
Christ.
Center, Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree.
Very obnoxious.
Request 16,000 feet.
Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet. Endeavour 531 tree.
Endeavour 531 tree, descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
Descend and
early.
maintain 7,000 feet. Endeavour
we'll do it.
531 tree.
I hate it how they've got this plane will just like, it's just absolutely back and forth constantly. It's very annoying.
Endeavour 531 tree, contact Washington Center on 135.4.
354, see ya.
135.4. Endeavour 531 tree. Goodbye. Washington Center Endeavour 531 tree is at flight level 200, descending 7,000 feet.
Endeavour 531 tree, Washington Center radar contact. Continue to RED&G. Endeavour 531 tree, descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
See, now it's giving me the correct altitude. What is it doing? I don't understand it. Why,
Descend
how the
and
game
maintain
fucks us up.
13,000 feet. Endeavour 531 tree.
13,000, the actual altitude we want. I gotta check the altimeter. They didn't give us the altimeter. They know they're sending me below 180. Why don't they give me the altimeter? Don't get it. 13. Over speed. I'm in speed mode, you donkey. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down. Hit the nose up and slow it down. I set the speed. Fucking hell, man. It's in speed mode. It was in speed mode. It's capping now. Did I get the altimeter setting in now without being bullshitted all day? Thanks. Alright, leveling 13,000. Alright, we got a speed restriction coming up here, 280 knots, so let's bug that so we remember it. $280. Am I gonna crash? Why would I crash? Why would I crash? Does it make any sense? What would indicate to you that I would crash?
Endeavour 531 tree, descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Keep speed not above 280 knots.
11,000, less than 280.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet. Keep speed not above 280 knots. Endeavour 531 tree.
$11,000.
Washington Center American Niner 66 Heavy, flight level tree 40.
Alright, sent check was complete. That'd be 1-2000 for 11,000. Supposed to be at 8,000 Spider.
Endeavour 5313, contact Washington Center on 118.75. Good day. Going to 118.75 Endeavour 5313. Washington Center Endeavour 5313 is at 11,300 feet, descending 11,000 feet.
Get us down to 8.
Endeavour 5313 Washington Center altimeter 30.11 radar contact. Continue to Spitter.
Spitter, not Spider.
Endeavour 5313 descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
There's 8.
Envoy Tree 9er Tree 6 Heavy contact Washington Center on 127.75. Good day.
8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet, Endeavour 5313.
Going to 127.75 Envoy Tree 9er Tree 6 Heavy. Endeavour 5313 contact Potomac approach on 118.2. Good day.
See it?
Going to 118.2 Endeavour 5313. Potomac approach Endeavour 5313 is passing 10,500 feet, descending 8,000 feet.
Alright, let's tune in 110.7.
Endeavour
Let's look at it.
5313 Potomac approach altimeter
10.7.
30.11 radar contact. Continue to DER.
Going to deer. That's 9,000 for 8,000.
Endeavour 5313, descend and maintain 2,800 feet.
2,800.
Descend and maintain 2,800 feet, Endeavour 5313.
2,800. Alright, switching over to the ILS page. Focus on a heading. Focus on nav.
Endeavour 5313, you are 16 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 16 approach via Flybug transition. Cleared to Flybug.
Cleared to Flybug.
Endeavour 5313, you are 16 miles northwest of Richmond. Contact Richmond Tower on 121.1 when inbound.
121.1. 121.1.
Tower on 121.1 Endeavour 5313.
Alright. Now I'll call him inbound. Nope. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and switch nav source over. Go ahead and we'll arm the approach. Should be on heading still. Why is it not on heading still? Why the hell? We're on loc 1. I don't get it. Alright, I'll manually put it in. I'm gonna start putting a little spoiler in here. Get slowed down. We're late, so let's go to nav here. Let it bring us in first. Alright, start slowing it down. Alright, runway's in sight. Go on the approach, come on, man. Follow it in, follow it in. Am I gonna have to take over? Yep, alright, autopilot's off. Here, autopilot's off. It's flying right through the course for some reason.
Please remain seated until we have stopped.
It is flying through the course like a crazy person. I don't know what the hell it's doing. Alright, we're inbound.
Richmond Tower, Endeavour 5 tree 139
Alright,
miles
track errors
northwest,
coming up.
inbound ILS runway 16 approach.
Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree Richmond Tower. Altimeter tree 0.1 tree wind calm cleared ILS runway 16 approach.
Clear the approach.
Cleared ILS runway 16 approach, Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree.
Alright, we're on glide slope. Yeah, I don't know why it overshot the course so much. It had the nav set to follow the glide slope, or the localizer, and it didn't. So I don't know what the hell it's doing. Being obnoxious.
Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree wind calm cleared to land runway 16.
Landing clearance.
Clear to land
we're done
runway
with him for a
16,
while.
Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree.
Right, let's see. Flight 10's advised passenger signs are on. Thrust reverser arm, landing gears down, slats flaps set to 45. Landing checklist complete. A little bit low glide slope for visual. Now we're on glide slope.
1,000.
Yeah, it never took the approach course. I'm looking at it, still hasn't taken the approach course. You know what it is? It got transferred by accident, so it got transferred to the FO side. That's what it was doing. Okay, that makes sense. Spoilers. A little bit high on the glide slope here. I gotta fix that. Getting a lot of lag here. It's not helpful when we're lagging out like crazy.
500.
We got a big displaced threshold here on the runway.
300. 300.
Big displaced threshold. That's a lot of displaced threshold.
200. 100.
That's a ton of displaced threshold right there.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 9.
That was kind of a mess of an approach. We got an exit right here on the right. Go ahead and brief the exits.
Endeavor 531 turn next taxiway.
This is a runway, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it. I don't want to taxi all the way down, so we're gonna go use the runway and we'll get off this taxiway.
Endeavor 531 contact ground on 121.9er.
21.9er.
121.9er Endeavor 531 Goodbye.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Richmond ground Endeavor 531 taxi to the gate.
Endeavor 531 taxi to gate 4 tree via taxiway Bravo cross runway 20 Alpha Delta.
Taxiing to gate 4 tree via taxiway Bravo cross runway 20 Alpha Delta Endeavor 531 tree.
See past the thrust lever for the flaps here. The flaps are up finally. We got a truck in the road for some reason. Two's coming down. All right, number 2 shut down. Why they having random trucks just driving on the taxiways here? I don't get it. Come on, get out of the way. 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 Get over there. This isn't a road. Alright, after landing checklist, APU is on. Transponder is going to be to standby. Slats flap 0, lights are set, probes are coming off. And after landing checklist complete. And we're cleared to cross. Pretty narrow runway. I'm trying to look at the width on that. See a runway width on there. That was a huge displaced threshold. Yeah, the game uses roadways to like do AI traffic, and I think that it gets confused sometimes, and it's using like Google Maps to be like, oh, that's a road. It's like, no, man, that's a taxiway. And see, that's why we get like vehicle after vehicle after vehicle after vehicle going down taxiway here. Kind of obnoxious. We're just going to do a turnaround. I'll have to go back to the main menu. We'll plan out of here, and we'll just head right back. Let's see, do we have any sort of... We do have ground stuff over there. We'll go use that gate down there. The ground equipment. You see how they screw up and they accidentally put taxi lights. They use AI and they use too much... the hell's it called? They essentially let the AI systems build the airports too much on their own, and you get things like that are screwed up. These, especially at the smaller airports, like having taxi lights, like you can see in the middle there that you'd run over. So shit like that's kind of obnoxious. They got stuff all in the way here. Hell is the lead-in line for that gate. We'll use the next gate over. Here it is. We'll use it. Like, where do you want me, guy? That jet bridge is never gonna be... Yeah, so like these small airports tend to be the ones that are screwed up, where shit's just not where it belongs.
Ladies and gentlemen, open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal...
Alright, so that's kind of a mess of an approach there. Had issues with accidentally hit the transfer button, which put it on the FO side. So that didn't help. Let's go ahead and plan out of here. I don't know why Guinness Rocks thought I was going to crash. I don't know what that's all about. Childish nonsense, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, we'll head back to LaGuardia. Alright, and let's see. What do we want to... Let's go high altitude airways. That will work. Let's go look at this real quick. And so where's our gate? We're somewhere over here. I think we're at this gate. Set that as a departure gate. Alright. Departure Lucy 6. We're not taking off of 6. Let's see. We'll take off Collins 1-8 maybe. That will work. Collins 1-8 works for me. Alright, that will do. And then, what are they landing? I think they were landing runway 4. Let's see if they're still landing runway 4. We'll give it a second. Into Nueva York here. Stop. Stop. Let's plan an east altitude, so let's go 290. 290's in. Yeah, I'm trying to see what they're landing. I think they're landing 4. I want to land whatever they're landing, so I think they're landing 4. Yeah, they were landing 4 earlier. We'll just plan it. ILS 4. Yep, there's one right there. So he's landing 4. All right. And then, not that they're ever going to give us the correct gate, but we'll plan that as our arrival gate. All right, let's write that all down so we have it. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to actually put it in the air nav. Then the I forget what it's called here. Let's see, 1-6 be the Colin 8. And then we're going to be doing the Apple 3 to runway 4. All right. ILS 4. All right, that's good. All right, that's all good. Fuel's excessive. Let's fix that. Yeah, that's all right. We'll stick with what we get for fuel. That's fine. Flight number can stay the same. Get this going, then I'm going to plan it in Navigraph. Let's go flights. Unload that. Let's go new flight. We'll go to Richmond. From Richmond, rather. And we'll go to LaGuardia. Runway 16. Departure Colin 8. All right, and then we want to go LaGuardia, runway 4. Let me quickly get in the game and I'll fix something here real quick. All right. Let's try aircraft ready startup. Shit. Try turnaround. Yeah, we'll try turnaround. Open, 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 open in place. Okay. All right. That looks good. Let's go ahead. I'm going to finish flight planning here. All right, we're going to be doing the Apple 3. Let's see. Let's see what we have for an actual take off track IR again. See what we have for a transition off for the Apple 3. Here, I gotta look at it while I'm looking at the other side here. Let's see. You have Shellback, Swan, or Ruth. Shellback, Swan, or Ruth. Ruth. Alright, so it's going to be Ruth. Alright, so Ruth, add that to the route. Right, approaches, I'm going to be doing the ILS 4. And let's see. Minx. Let's do, where's ILS? ILS 4 Veras. It's Veras. Okay, Veras. Add Veras to the route. Alright, so that is the route there. Alright, let's put in some intermediaries here. So it looks like Colin. I'll do it on the side screen. I'll bring it up when it's done. I just want to put in airways. So let's see, Colin. All right, Colin. To Shellback. Looks like we're off airway, going to Louis. The hell's Louis? See if I can find it here. What is it? Louie. Louis. Alright, that looks like that's trying to get me on route there. Louis, and then we have, what's after Louis? Backy. Backy. Okay, so it's pretty much off route for a lot of this. Odessa. Yep, Odessa. After Odessa, we're going to DQO. DuPont. And after that, we're going to Ruth, it looks like. Ruth, all right. All right, so mostly off airway for most of this. Pretty much all off airway. Okay. Let's see, correct what? Can't delete that off for some reason. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Alright, we're good. I can start putting it in. So let's see. We're all set down there. Should have the APU up. APU is not up. Because we have, it looks like PCA on. Alright, doors open. Let's spin the APU. We have ground power hooked up, so I gotta get rid of that here in a second. Alright, let's get performance going here. Yeah, there we go. I think we're still 5313. What's our fuel at? 9862. And we're going to flight level 290. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead. Departure arrival. We're going to be doing the Colin 8 off runway 16. All right, arrival. We're going to be going into do the Apple III off of. Is it all the way down to Shellback? Wow. Try all the way to Shellback, and then we'll do ILS 4. Execute that. Let's go ahead and look at the legs here. Richmond model Colin Shellback Louis. Yeah, so it like literally the arrival into New York starts here. That's pretty cool. All right, that's done. All right, good. That's good. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead. What else do we need here? Pretty much good. Go MFD. Okay, let's go ahead and copy it over. Okay, legs. Check the flight plan. Make sure it has the runway in there. Runway 16. That's good. All right, back to legs. All right, I'm going to check the departure for the Collins. Collins 8 departure. Let's see. Runway 16, we're going to be climbing on heading at 157 to 687 feet, then climbing left turn heading 121 to cross DME 7.0 Richmond at or above 4,000 feet, then climbing left turn heading 041 to intercept Richmond 0742 model, then on HCM R010 to Colin. Okay, that's good. We got that all figured out. So 157 is going to be our first heading, so let's put that in. It's all in the nav, so we can run the nav on it, but it's good to have a backup for what we need to be doing. All right. All right, grab the ATIS.
Richmond Airport information, Sierra 1700 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 2,700 feet, few clouds at 6,600 feet. Temperature 25. Dew point 10. Altimeter 30.11.
3011.
ILS runway 16 in use. Landing and departing runway 16. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Sierra. Richmond Airport information, Sierra 1700.
Richmond ground, Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree IFR to LaGuardia, ready to copy.
Endeavour 531 tree is cleared to LaGuardia Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 16 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 126.4 squawk 710 tree.
Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree cleared to LaGuardia Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 16 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 126.4 squawk 710 tree.
Okay. Let's get rid of the ground power.
Captain, the cabin is secure.
Doors.
All passengers are aboard.
Doors are closed.
On behalf of the captain and crew, welcome
I
aboard this
click the wrong
flight.
button. Flight controls. What are we looking at here for our
Before
trim?
takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our
6.8.
cabin display the safety features of the aircraft.
6.8 and in the green. Go to ground. Oh, 2. Go to ground on 2. I switched to 2.
Richmond ground, Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree requesting pushback.
Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree pushback request accepted.
All right, before start, passenger signs on land elevation. Let's spin that real quick. It was set in, so I wouldn't have had to set this in again, but the game makes me have to set it in again because it's changed it. All right, land elevation set. Altimeter is 3011 within 75 feet of field elevation. FMS set. IRS is aligned. Radios and nav 8 set. Takeoff briefing. Taking off 16. Anything before 80 knots will stop on the runway. Anything after and before V1 we'll go ahead and we will stop for critical events only. After V1 we're going to go ahead and take off left traffic and we'll come back for 16. All right. Spinning 1. Taxi out on 1. Now there's 20%. Good job, bus.
Richmond ground Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree requesting the end of pushback.
Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree request to end pushback received.
All right, one's up. We'll go with taxi out on one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright
Richmond
position.
ground Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree with Sierra ready to
Let's
taxi
get out of here.
IFR.
Will drop from the ceiling and should be placed
Endeavour
over your
5 tree
head.
1 tree taxi to and hold short of runway 16 via taxiway Delta Alpha cross runway 20 Charlie. Contact tower on 121.1 when ready.
And here. In case of an extreme emergency,
Taxi
All right,
hold
generators
short
are out,
runway
electrics are
16
checked,
via
let's
taxiway
actually
Delta
check the
Alpha
electrics.
cross runway 20 Charlie Endeavour 5 tree 1
Electrics
tree.
are checked. Hydraulics are checked. Flight controls. Flight controls being correct. All right, back to status page.
Richmond ground
I'm gonna go back to track IR.
453 IFR to Charlottesville, ready to copy.
All right, anti-ice is going to be off. APU is going to stay on until we start. Nose wheel steering's on. Taxi checklist. Slap set to 8. Flight control being correct. Trim 6.8 in the green. Thrust reversers are armed. Flight instrument check. Brake temperature check before takeoff. Checklist next. All right, let's go. Now we got a short taxi, but we'll spin in a second
Cessna
here.
Papa X-ray Golf 453 cleared to Charlottesville Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 16 climb and maintain 9,000 feet.
Get that yaw damper on.
Departure on 126.4 squawk 610 tree. Cessna 453 read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er. Good day.
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll spin 2.
Richmond ground Cessna Papa X-ray Golf 453 with Sierra ready to taxi IFR.
Windshield heat.
Cessna Papa X-ray Golf 453 taxi to and hold short of runway 16 using taxiway Charlie cross runway 25 Charlie. Contact tower on 121.1 when ready.
All right, 2 spinning.
Taxi to and hold short runway 16 using taxiway Charlie cross runway 25 Charlie Cessna 453.
Get over on the taxi line. I'm kind of staying away from it just because we get these taxi lights stuck on a bunch of silliness. All right, engine 2 is up. All right, APU's coming off. Make sure everything's being run fine. Electrics are good, AC and DC, and we have hydraulics are good. Back to status page. All right, we're ready to rock and roll. Start a timer. Definitely going to be a minute for our start. We'll be fine. Leave it on. Switch over to tower. I'm gonna call for the runway when we're on. So the 2 runways intersect. So I'm gonna call when we're on the on this side of 20, and we need to make sure we cross 20 to get to 16. We want to verify the heading before takeoff, so we take off the correct runway. We have 9,000 feet on 16. We only have 6,000 feet on the other runway. So we need to cross this runway to go to the next one. So I'm going to stop here. Let's go across. I'll call for takeoff when we get over there. It didn't give me a hold short, so. Yeah, see, this is funky. There's no middle section. I probably should have called there, but we'll stop here and call. It won't let me call while I'm rolling, which is kind of annoying, so.
Richmond Tower, Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree ready for departure runway 16 IFR to LaGuardia.
Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree, altimeter 30.11 wind calm. Cleared for takeoff runway 16.
Cleared for
Yeah,
takeoff
the game
runway
won't let me call for
16,
takeoff
Endeavour
while I'm
5
rolling.
tree, 1 tree.
Alright, let's see. Lights and strobes are on. Fuel crossflow is manual. Flight attendants advised. Transponder is on. Radar is going to be off. CAS is checked. Takeoff config okay, and we're up. Right. Thrust set. Airspeed's alive. $80 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Alright, select speed and nav. Autopilot. I hit transfer again.
Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree, contact Potomac departure on 126.4. Good day.
.126 for Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree. Goodbye. Potomac departure Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree is passing 3,300 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree, Potomac departure altimeter 30.11 radar contact continue. Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree, climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
13,000. Truck car is coming off.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree.
$13,000.
Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree, contact Washington Center on 118.75. Good day.
118.75 Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree. Goodbye. Washington Center Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree is at 8,700 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree, Washington Center altimeter 30.11 radar contact continue. Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree, contact Washington Center on 1 tree 2.55. Good day. Southwest 2 tree 9er heavy traffic is 9 o'clock.
Alright, fuel cross leads, auto bleeds are set, thrust reverser off, CAS is checked, climb pick is complete.
Going to 1 tree 2.55 Endeavour 5 tree, 1 tree.
Southwest 2 tree.
Washington Center Endeavour 531 is passing 11,000 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Endeavour 531 Washington Center altimeter 30.11 radar contact continue. Endeavour 531 climb and maintain flight level 230.
0.
Climb and maintain flight level 230 Endeavour 531
230.
Washington Center Southwest 239er Heavy is at 13,800 feet, climbing 16,000 feet. Southwest 239er Heavy Washington Center altimeter 30.11 radar contact continue to Hotel Charlie Mike. Washington Center Cessna November 77 Victor Romeo is passing 17,700 feet, climbing flight level 230. Cessna November 77 Victor Romeo Washington Center altimeter 30.11 radar contact continue to TRSTN.
That's wild that we get on the
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now serving sandwiches.
shit. There's a keybind I still have to fix. Gear up. Put the gear up. Put the gear up. Come on. There's a keybind or something that when I switch over to screens, it will often put the gear down. It's quite friggin' annoying. Alright. I ought to get rid of this leg here. So this is our route. So it's actually funny. Shellback is the beginning of the arrival into New York. So that's the beginning. That's how much is the arrival into New York is starting Shellback. Let's try to see if I can get rid of... get rid of the... trying to get rid of this direct leg here off Shellback here. So let's see, call through Shellback direct to Louis. So it's probably all this here is where I want to get rid of. Remove. Yeah, I'll just fix it. Alright, so we want Collins, essentially. Collins to Shellback.
Washington Center Cessna November 2134 Sierra 6,900
And I want
feet.
this after Collins.
Cessna November 2134
Then I want to
Sierra
add in
Washington
the
Center
route
altimeter
this here.
30.11 radar contact continue.
I'll remove the arrival. I'll go back and I'll fix the arrival. Go to flights. Let's go to LaGuardia.
Endeavour 531 climb and maintain flight level 290.
290, that's our final. $290. Altimeters, standard. Okay, it's gonna dance on me here. Just let's not dance. Let's
Endeavour
just...
531 please acknowledge.
Yeah, bitch, I'm busy.
Climb and maintain flight level 290 Endeavour 531
Alright, so let's see. We want to add on arrival, Apple 3, add to route there. Okay, there we go. That's good. That adds it right there at Shellback. Then it says not used. What's the ATIS? Let's see. Romeo. Okay, so they swapped over to 2-2. That's interesting. They're running 2-2 now. So we're gonna have to get a. We're gonna have to switch approaches then. We'll keep that in mind. Literally just swap. It's not a big deal IRL. ATC would change it for you when they, they would tell you what to do. The game's a bigger pain in the ass than it would be in real life. Switch it out. I can't just, they would tell me to switch it over, so. Yeah, they're running 2-2 now, it looks like, so. They stopped arriving into 4, it looks like, and they're running 2-2. Okay. So we're gonna have to swap over when we get close. Look at the sectors. We go hit the head and get a coffee.
Washington Center Cessna November Tree 14 Romeo Sierra is passing 5,800 feet, climbing 6,000 feet. Cessna November Tree 14 Romeo Sierra Washington Center altimeter tree 0.10 radar contact continue.
Alright, return. We should be leveled off. Alright, leveled off. Seatbelt signs off.
Endeavor 5 Tree 1 Tree contact Washington Center on 1 Tree 3.9. Good day.
1 Tree 3.9 Endeavor 5 Tree 1 Tree. Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavor 5 Tree 1 Tree flight level 290.
Endeavor 5 Tree 1 Tree Washington Center radar contact continue to SHLBK.
It's actually called Shellbeck. Yeah, they don't call it Shellbeck, but that's what I'm calling it. They just say the letters, but to me it sounds like looks like Shellbeck. Alright, so they switched runways, should be landing runway 22. So we were planning on 4. They were landing runway 4 when we left. Let's see what it looks like when we get in there.
Cessna November 77 Victor Romeo Washington Center altimeter tree 0.10.
They would give us the reroute en route, but can't do that really in game, unfortunately.
5 tree 1 tree, contact Washington Center on 1 tree 2.55. Good day.
1 tree 2.55 Endeavor 5 tree 1 tree. Goodbye. Washington Center, Endeavor 5 tree 1 tree, flight level 290.
Endeavor 5 tree 1 tree, Washington Center, radar contact, continue to Louis.
Louis. All right, 34 minutes en route. I don't know if I believe that. For total mileage. Yeah, that makes sense.
Exit 906, you are 20 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect ILS runway for approach via RICME transition. Cleared to RICME. Exit 906, you are 20 miles northwest of Kilo Echo Sierra November. Contact tower on 118.525 when inbound on the approach. Washington Center, Dollar November tree 12 Golf Alpha, flight level 220. Dollar November tree 12 Golf Alpha, Washington Center, radar contact, continue. Tower on 118.525, exit 906. Washington Center, Cessna November 77 Victor Romeo is at 8,800 feet, climbing flight level 230. Cessna November 77 Victor Romeo, Washington Center, altimeter 30.10, radar contact, continue. Cessna 7 Victor Romeo, you are 5 miles southeast. Climb and maintain flight level 230, expect vectors visual runway 14 approach. Washington Center, generic November 55 Alpha is at 10,400 feet, climbing 12,000 feet. Generic November 55 Alpha, Washington Center, altimeter 30.10, radar contact, continue. Climb and maintain flight level 230, expect vectors visual runway 14 approach, Cessna 7 Victor Romeo. contact Washington Center on 132.525. Good day.
132.525 Endeavour 531 Goodbye.
ExitJet 548 contact Philadelphia approach on 128.4. Good day.
Washington Center, Endeavour 5313 flight level 290.
Endeavour 5313 Washington Center radar contact continue. Washington Center United 1654 Heavy is passing flight level 270 climbing flight level 350. United 1654 Heavy Washington Center radar contact continue to Delta Quebec Oscar. Endeavour 5313 traffic is 8 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 270 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Endeavour 5313 don't have the traffic.
United 1654 Heavy traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 295. Report them in sight. Washington Center Cessna November 56451 is passing 3,900 feet, climbing 6,000 feet. Cessna November 56451 Washington Center altimeter 30.09 radar contact continue. Cessna 451, you are 59er miles southeast. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet, expect vectors visual runway 19er approach. United 1654 Heavy have the traffic. Climb and maintain 6,000 feet, expect vectors visual runway 19er approach Cessna 451.
Endeavour 5313 don't have the traffic.
Cessna 5 Echo Delta contact New York Center on 135.45. Good day.
Do the wiggle waggle.
125.45 Cessna 5 Echo Delta. Goodbye. Endeavor 531 tree, descend and maintain flight level 230.
230.
Descend and maintain flight level 230 Endeavor 531 tree.
Endeavor 531 tree, contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
Going to 125.45 Endeavor 531 tree. Washington Center Endeavor 531 tree is at flight level 285, descending flight level 230.
Alright, I'm just
Endeavor
checking the
531
apple
tree,
here
Washington
for.
Center radar contact. Continue to RUUTH.
So Louis was supposed to be at 13,000.
Endeavor 531 tree, contact
They never
Washington
took us
Center
down to.
on 124.775.
Shocker there.
Good day.
Shocker there. That the game did not take me down to the altitude it's supposed to.
124.775 Endeavor 531 tree. Goodbye.
Yeah, Louis was supposed to be at 13,000, so Brand was supposed to be at 8,000, so.
Washington Center Endeavor 531 tree is at flight level 270, descending flight level 230.
Alaska 15 Heavy, contact Washington Center on 132.525. Good day. Endeavor 531 tree, Washington Center radar contact. Continue to RUUTH. 132.525 Alaska 15 Heavy. Goodbye. Washington Center United 22 tree Heavy is passing 11,300 feet, climbing flight level 200. United 22 tree Heavy, Washington Center altimeter 30.09 radar contact. Continue to Santo. Washington Center Endeavor 49er tree 1 is at flight level 230, climbing flight level 300.
240 for
Endeavor
230.
49er tree 1 Washington Center radar contact. Continue to BCKR.
We're gonna go down
Endeavor
15,000.
531 tree, descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
Why is it so late
Washington
with
Center
all
Delta
my
2
altitudes?
tree
I
39er
really
Heavy
don't
is
get
at flight
why
level
they're so
280, climbing
bad.
flight level 390. Delta 2 tree 9er Heavy, Washington Center radar contact. Continue.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet Endeavor 531 tree.
$13,000. Like, we're coming up on Brand. We're supposed to be at Brand at 8,000.
Cessna 12 Yankee, you are 26 miles east.
They're not going to give us the altimeter
Descend and
setting
maintain
either, so I got to
4,000
get
feet.
that
Expect
myself.
ILS runway 24 approach via Romeo Bravo Victor transition. Cleared to Romeo Bravo Victor.
Niner.
Climb and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 24 approach via Romeo Bravo Victor transition. Cleared to Romeo Bravo Victor Cessna 12 Yankee. Endeavor 49er tree 1, contact New York Center on 128 decimal tree. Good day. Washington Center United 1654 Heavy is passing 12,500 feet, climbing flight level 350. United 1654 Heavy Washington Center altimeter tree 0.09er radar contact. Continue to Santo. Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree traffic is 12 o'clock 3 miles at 12,300 feet Airbus A20 in. Report them in sight.
No joy.
128.3 Endeavour 4
There he is, right
Niner
there.
tree 1.
Got him.
Goodbye.
There's the sight.
Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree traffic in sight.
Washington
just
Center
lower
Delta
to-
2 tree 1 Niner Heavy is passing 17,600 feet climbing flight level 240. Delta 2 tree 1 Niner Heavy Washington Center altimeter tree 0.09er radar contact. Continue to Bessie. United 22 tree Heavy contact New York Center on 124.625. Good day. Washington Center Southwest 2565 Heavy is at flight level 340 climbing flight level 350. Southwest 2565 Heavy Washington Center radar contact. Continue.
Yeah. Shit.
Cessna 12 Yankee contact Philadelphia approach on 123.8.
Booted it. I gotta
Good
go
day.
to Deputy.
124.625 United 22 tree Heavy. Goodbye. .8 Cessna 12 Yankee. Goodbye.
That was the next Deputy, huh? Deputy, direct Deputy. Alright, why don't you give me the right altitude there, guy? That'd be nice. 8,000, we're supposed to be at 8. Now we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna switch over to 2-2 when we get closer. When he gives me the option to do it. Get rid of the spoilers here. I don't see any speed restrictions on this.
Washington Center United 2064 Heavy is passing 11,800 feet climbing flight level 230. United 2064 Heavy Washington Center altimeter tree 0.06 radar contact. Continue to Santo. United 1654 Heavy contact New York Center on 124.625. Good day. Endeavour 531 tree descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
7,000.
Washington Center Delta 1167 Heavy is passing 17,200 feet climbing flight level 270. Delta 1167 Heavy Washington Center altimeter tree 0.06 radar contact. Continue.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. Endeavour 531 tree.
Endeavour 531 tree contact New York Center on 118.975. Good day.
118.975 Endeavour 531 tree. Goodbye. 118.975 Endeavour 531 tree. Goodbye. New York Center Endeavour 531 tree is at 12,300 feet, descending 7,000 feet.
Endeavour 531 tree New York Center altimeter tree 0.07 radar contact. Continue to Minx. 5-3-1-3 traffic is 6 o'clock 2 miles at 8,400
Yeah, I can't see
feet,
behind me,
Airbus
guy.
A20 in. Report them in sight.
Don't have a rear view here.
Delta 2478 Heavy, contact Newark approach on 132.7. Good day.
Endeavour 5-3-1-3 traffic not in sight.
I need to kick the head kick in there.
132.7 Delta 2478 Heavy. Goodbye. Endeavour 5-3-1-3 contact New York approach on 124.9 Good day.
Going to 124.9 Endeavour 5-3-1-3. New York approach Endeavour 5-3-1-3 is passing 9,500 feet, descending 7,000 feet.
Endeavour 5-3-1-3 New York approach altimeter 30.08 radar contact. Continue to Jersey.
Jersey. Alright, landing elevation. Let's fix that.
Endeavour 5-3-1-3, you are 29 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Keep speed not above 200 knots. Expect ILS runway for approach via Veras transition.
I gotta
Clear
switch
to
it.
Veras.
I gotta switch it.
Please stand by Endeavour 5-3-1-3.
Endeavour 5-3-1-3, roger.
Endeavour 5-3-1-3 would like ILS runway 22 approach vectors to final.
Endeavour 5-3-1-3, you are 27 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 22 approach. Circle to land runway 13.
What? Oh.
Stand by Endeavour
Jesus Christ. Do a
5-3-1-3.
circle, land 113.
Endeavour
113 then.
5-3-1-3, roger.
Christ.
Endeavour 5-3-1-3 would like ILS runway 13 approach vectors to final.
Endeavour 5-3-1-3, you are 25 miles southwest. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 13 approach.
Finally, give me something rational, you jackass.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway 13 approach Endeavour 5-3-1-3.
Give me a speed restriction at 200 knots. Can't remember. Yeah, 200 knots. Some donkey shit this. Alright, let's get descending here. Alright, I gotta fix this. Departure arrival, let's go ahead. Let's now select the ILS 13. Vectors enter. Alright, that's it. And then I want to put it in heading mode because it's going to freak out until I fix it. What is this? Let's go direct proud. Nails proud here. Proud. Execute that. Back to nav. Alright, proud. Alright, so coming in over the harbor here, here's the George Washington Bridge. This should be a cool approach if they don't fuck it up. Right, I gotta fix my runways here. Let's stand by. I'll brief the ILS 13 here. ILS runway 13, 108.5, 130, 134. I want to be 2,500 steed. 1,400 at Hulby. We'll get the final approach. We'll get the glide slope intercept there at Hulby. We'll go down to 212 feet. Missed, we'll just get vectors back for another approach. He better start giving us a turn here, not put us right over LaGuardia. Like, we would go up the Hudson. We'd start heading towards Teterboro.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Let's get rid of the
we are about
spoilers.
to land. Please remain seated until we have stopped.
Yeah, come on, give me my turn, guy. Let's do it. ATC in game's very fucked up. I'm gonna give myself a vector because this guy sucks. Yeah, he's gonna screw us all up if I don't give myself vectors in. So I'm gonna give myself vectors in because this guy's just gonna screw it all up here. So he's gonna have us go right over the airport, which is foolish bullshit. I hope they fix some of this in the next flight sim. Just the absolute inability for ATC to do anything rational is pretty silly. All right, let's check the radio for the localizer here. Let's see, 10.5, 108.5? No, that's wrong. Let's put it in manual mode, 108.5, 108.5. You have one. All right, that's in now. Right, landing elevation, set fuel, set TCAS, set radar.
Endeavour Flight 313, you are 10 miles southwest of LaGuardia. Descend and maintain 2,800 feet. Contact tower on 118.7.
Descend and maintain 2,800 feet. Tower on 118.7 Endeavour 5313. Tower Endeavour 5313 10 miles southwest inbound ILS runway 13 approach.
Endeavour 5313 tower. Altimeter 30.11 wind 232 at 6. Cleared ILS runway 13 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 13 approach Endeavour 5313.
It's kind of cool. We're going, you know, we just passed Manhattan here. We're going over the port, going past Newark. All right, I'm gonna start turning us towards Pay Me here.
Brickyard
So
5748
another
heavy,
notch
follow
of
the
flaps.
aircraft on final.
Just eight
Wind 167 at tree. Cleared to land
All right.
runway 22.
Track hours come back on.
Cleared to land runway 22, Brickyard 5748 heavy.
I'm just gonna give myself
Delta
vectors in.
2140
ATC
heavy,
blows
number
at this
2
in
for
game.
landing. Follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind 167 at tree. Cleared to land runway 22.
108.5. Let's check the radio here. 108.5.
Cleared to
And
land
now
runway
one.
22, number 2, Delta 2140 heavy.
What? And then what's the final first course? 134. Shouldn't have to spin that in. And then 134. I'm gonna go down 1,400. It clears the approach, so I'll go down. It's Teterboro right there. Alright, I got a 45 intercept then. I got heading nav in there, so once it gets on the localizer, it will track it inbound. Speed, speed, speed. Watch my speed. That's right on the number there, guy. Just give it to me.
United 466 Heavy, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 221 at 6. Cleared to land runway 4.
Do it, do it, do it. Turn me, turn me. It's so late on the turns, it really is. I gotta pop it off.
Cleared to land runway 4, United 466 Heavy.
Autopilot's off. It's gonna fuck it all up if I don't take over. It's gonna screw it all up if I don't just take over and do it myself. See how badly it blows through the course? It was armed properly, it just blew right through the course. Yeah, it just blew right through the course. I don't get why this is so bad at joining final approach courses. It just really is. Unless it's pretty much straight on, it really sucks at it. We're clear for the approach, so let's click that on. We're really slowing down now, coming over New York, the city. I'm visual, backing up with the ILS at this point. Alright, glide slopes live.
Delta 219er 9er Heavy, please acknowledge. Endeavour 531 tree, wind 221 at 6. Cleared to land runway 1 tree.
Clear to land.
Delta 219er 9er Heavy, follow the aircraft.
Alright, flight attendants advised, passenger signs are on, thrust reversers are armed.
Cleared to land runway 4.
Landing gears down, slats flaps set to 45, 4-lane check is complete.
Cleared to land runway 4, Delta 219er 9er Heavy.
They are landing on 4 too? What the fuck? They told me they're not landing on 4. So I didn't land on 4. Yeah, they're landing on 4. What the hell, man? It's literally what the runway I wanted. It was 4. Alright, whatever, man. Whatever, game.
Endeavour 531 tree, please acknowledge.
Come on, click it.
Cleared to land runway 1 tree, Endeavour 5 tree 1 tree.
Pretty dialed in. Come right over Rikers Island here.
Tower Delta 2 tree 19er Heavy 18 miles west inbound, ILS runway 1 tree approach. Delta 2 tree 19er Heavy Tower. Altimeter tree 0.06, wind 18 tree at 10. Cleared ILS runway 1 tree approach.
200.
Cleared ILS runway 1 tree approach, Delta 2 tree 19er Heavy.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, thrust reverse is stowed. Take the high speed.
Endeavor 531 exit runway when able. Endeavor 531 contact ground on 121.85.
Going to 121.85 Endeavor 531. Ground Endeavor 531 taxi to the gate.
Endeavor 531 taxi to gate 6 via taxiway Alpha Mike Bravo Golf, cross runway 22 Foxtrot Bravo Bravo. Please remain seated until the
Say
aircraft
again,
is
why?
comfortable
Ground
to
Endeavor
take off.
531. Say again, please.
Why am I having to say it again?
Endeavor 531 taxi to gate 6 via taxiway Alpha Mike Bravo Golf, cross runway 22 Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Oh, it's stuck in a loop now. Alright, just ignore it. Alright, engine 2's down. We're good. I should have got that APU started first, but whatever.
Endeavor 531 did you copy?
You're not going to let me copy it, so
Ground
I'm just going
Endeavor
to have to do this.
531. Say again.
Endeavor 531 taxi to gate 6 via taxiway Alpha Victor cross runway 1, Juliet Bravo Golf cross runway 22 Foxtrot Bravo
It's not going to
Bravo.
let me do it, so just going to do this. Shut them off. I can't hear them. The game has more bugs. It's really pretty buggy. Alright, APU's up. Alright, after land checklist, APU is on. Transponder set to off. Radar is off. Lights are set. Probes can come off. Probes are off. Get out of the way, truck. Working here. And we'll go in on that last one. See, it's in a screwed up situation right now.
Ground Endeavor 531. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
Ladies and gentlemen, the door is open. Please make your way to the exit and please make sure you have all your personal items and carry-on luggage.
Okay, so that was a pretty good flight. Weirdness going on there. It's funny. They told me that they're not using 4, and then I switched over, and they had somebody land on 4, which is pretty silly. Nobody appeared to be on 2-2, so I don't know what the deal was with that, if they had a wind switch. But and then they're really bad at doing vectors for a runway change like that, so just gotta do it myself is the best way to do it. But pretty good landing in there off of 1-3. Don't get a chance to land on 1-3 very often. Kind of cool. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the stream there, make sure you give it a like. If you're new and you enjoyed it, consider subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one.